What makes the steering system one of the most safety critical components in the car, and how is it developed? Hello, I'm Nabile from BTC, and today I'm extremely honored to meet Ghislain from JTEKT European Operations here in Lyon, and we will talk about this topic. Hello, Ghislain.
Hello, Nabile. Thanks for coming. It is nice to welcome you in our office, and we will show you how we develop the steering system.
Ghislain, can you tell us about your role and the systems you are working on?
I'm working at JTEKT for almost 10 years. I'm leading a team in charge of application software development, and we are developing the software for the steering systems. So JTEKT is a tier 1 supplier. It develops many parts, and here in Lyon we develop mainly the electronic power steering system, including the mechanical part, the electronic part, and the software part.
What is the part of the software in your systems compared to the other domains?
It is difficult to give you an accurate figures, but in the past 10 years, the part of software has grown a lot. Today's steering system plays an important role in ADAS and autonomous driving, so it requires high performance control logic, many interaction with other ECU, and of course many new safety concepts. So at the end, all these new features imply more software.
It sounds like many of these features are safety critical. Do you have to comply with ISO 26262?
Yes, of course. We have many of these features can lead to major hazards, so it is our mission to provide safe systems. So yes, we are complying with ISO 26262.
What process do you apply to develop your software, and which methodologies?
So we are using agile method to develop the software. So it allows us to give a short-term objective and then to readjust at sprint planning depending on the OEM expectations. We use model-based design for development, and we use 𝗀𝗧𝗃𝗏 as a software architecture.
Interesting. So we see that 𝗀𝗧𝗃𝗏 is almost 20 years old, but it's still very popular in the industry. Was it a natural choice to use 𝗀𝗧𝗃, and does it help your business?
𝗀𝗧𝗃𝗏 was first seen as a constraint, of course, but when you master this technology, it gives you many benefits. 𝗀𝗧𝗃𝗏 helps us to have reliable software architecture, a reliable software integration strategy, and of course for software exchange, software reusability, and so on, it has many benefits.
Okay. And what about model-based development? Do you develop your model and code internally?
Yes, we rely on a strong model-based design approach where everything is developed internally. So the developer take textual requirements coming from the system or the software. They develop the model, they use the simulation capability of the model-based design, and then they are generating the code, perform unit testing, and so on.
Regarding testing, ISO 26262 recommends different test methods. Which one do you use?
Indeed, many of our functions are rated as D, so the testing strategy is a key point. For the unit test strategy, we rely on two kinds of tests, the dynamic test and the static test. For the dynamic test, we are performing requirement-based testing to ensure that our design fits the requirement. Then we are doing the back-to-back testing to check and to ensure that the model behaves exactly the same way as the code which is generated.
Okay.
On a static point of view, we will ensure the compliance with the MISRA standards, and we will ensure that there is no runtime error. And all this process is supported by the continuous integration strategy, which means every time something is changed, the unit tests are performed again, so that the developer really focus on the test case creation and on the result analysis, and not on the execution of the tests.
Okay, I see. And how does your toolchain look like?
So we are using Rhapsody for the 𝗀𝗧𝗃𝗏 modeling, and then we are quickly go to the MATLAB Simulink tool for the modeling of the functions. We use target link for code generations. And regarding unit testing, we use BTC embedded tester for the dynamic testing. For the static testing, we use Polyspace. And this toolchain is compliant and certified with ISO 26262.
Okay, sounds interesting. And do you have any future challenges in your project?
Yes, new products are coming up, like the steer-by-wire technology, where we will delete the mechanical link between the steering and the wheel. So it's implies more complexity and a new challenge and more software.
Yeah, this sounds pretty safety critical. And are you prepared for this?
Yes, safety is definitely an exciting challenge on this kind of project. We are ready for it. We have a trustful toolchain. We have a confident process. So let's do it.
Okay. Then great, Ghislain. Thank you very much for these explanations. Thank you for the invitation again. It was really a pleasure to meet you here in Lyon. And I think today is a special day in Lyon because you have the Festival of Lights, which is the biggest festival of lights in Europe. So I think we can have a tour in the city.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I will show you some good spots.
Okay, thank you, Ghislain.
Thank you.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and follow us on LinkedIn for more videos.